Oh yeah. Hey y'all, it's September the 20th. We're deep up into September. We're balls deep, some people might say. Some people. Joe Biden is a damn weirdo. I don't really mean that she's a lizard. I don't know that she's a lizard. I don't know that anybody's a lizard, but I hear about it a lot, and I hear about it so much that I truly do consider it a possibility. All right. I mean, it's wild to think. Shout out to my man, big homie CC here on YouTube. He's setting up a colony somewhere in Texas. I heard. Real talk. Now he said he's talked with a lot of people, and it seems to him, from who he's heard from, that yeah, man. I mean, lizard people, perhaps there's people living on the bottom of the ocean. I don't know if it's the ocean floor. Well, we got Bar Finab in the building, man. I just got here. What the hell? How do you do this? So y'all freak me out sometimes, and I appreciate it. Sometimes Matrix Mario freak me out and stuff, and it'll be right here, and it's like, how? Because I can't. Because I just can't. I don't know how to even if I wanted to catch people's lives. I just wouldn't be that quick. I don't know how to be that quick. No podcast is too big or too small to call in. Oh, hell yeah. Well, you found the smallest one right here, buddy. I'm pretty. I hope it would be the smallest one because hard to get much smaller, but that's kind of how I like it. I know that sounded real gay. That one sounded real gay. But you can't say that on YouTube, all right? And yeah, of course, call-ins do sound real good. So that's why we're gonna jump into the X Spaces. If anybody happens to be down for that, I figure we do that. It's about 9:20 here, Central Standard Time. As far as Georgia, we'll have to look at a map real quick. But what time zone is Georgia in? I wonder. Is it? It's not that far, right? All right. So you found the smallest podcast, and we're about to go up in there. So it's 9:20. And I see, I look around. I look around me right now, and there's stuff that I got to get like a little bit straightened out. So I mean, and if I don't straighten it out, I'll probably feel uncomfortable with any kind of show, to include a call-in show. I'd be uncomfortable with it. So I do have to like clean up a little bit. And I was figuring, man, I would go up onto the X Spaces probably 10, 15 minutes. All right, because I'm already a little bit late. It's like 9:20 right now. It's kind of late because it's a Friday night and we feel all right. All right. Actually don't have no work tomorrow, and so we could stay up late. All right. It's gonna get crazy. I have like 700 bottles of baby oil just in case. All right. Barfine says you can't say that word fag unless you are one. And that might be true, actually. That might be true. Kind of reminds me of this. I know this one fella. I got to, and don't think anything weird, but I got to know this one fella, and he's that's what he is. All right. And he says the word gay all the time. And of course, when we say gay, I don't know. Me born in the '80s, growing up in the '90s. When we say gay, obviously there was like kind of a reference to homosexuals. Yeah, I mean it'd be a lie to say it wasn't, but it was more so it just meant this is annoying, or this is like unnecessary, or this is like gay, like it's for girls or something like that. But yeah, you could say it. Anybody could say it. That's the thing about it. Me personally, as far as decorum, and we're taking a little bit too much time here on the line, because either way, I'm gonna have to have like at least 10-minute break to clean this stuff up. But it's like, dude, the way I figure it, okay, They're like trying to get us into World War III every which way that they can think possible, trying to poison us and all this. It's basically already have us in a civil war. It's like, I think we could say whatever the hell words we want to, all right? And I think everybody gets exactly what the hell words we're saying when we say them. But you can't say the word fag. I think you can say the word fag. I think I have said it. I just said it right now. But I think I've actually said faggot and all sort of like I think I said that before here. And it's kind of a wonder because yeah, like it's interesting because I have a lot of videos that it's a freaking stinking fly flying around here. And it's distracting the shit out of me. All right, but yeah, man, I made a lot of videos in which I have said these kind of words, and it's kind of interesting because, of course, this would be not good to say on YouTube, and of course, they have the technology to hear what I'm saying, but they don't really get you like that. In fact, I'm pretty sure Bar Fine would know probably as well. It's like the best and only way that they can get you is if they notice you, and then it's like, um, just I mean, and so if they don't notice you, you could say these kind of words, but like, say if any random person comes by your channel, they'll flag your channel and say, "Hey, look at what they're doing," and they flag it. Um, and so that's how they find out. And the robots look through your words and they find out what kind of words you're saying. Barfine said Russia is waiting to see if Trump wins. I believe the whole world is. I don't mean to sound kind of sarcastic. I really do. Like I can't fathom a place in the world, and that might just be like egotistical, actually. But I just can't fathom a place in the world not wanting to know who's going to be the president of the United States. So Russia is waiting to see if Trump wins. If they steal the election again, in the words of a legend, Russia is going to nuke the shit out of us. Okay. See y'all on the other side? Question mark. I'm not sure if we're what we're doing exactly right here on this comment. I'm not sure what we're doing, but Barfine says, by the way, bro, why is everything getting so weird? I was gonna ask that about your last comment and getting weird. I mean, what? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that see, Russia is a country full of a lot of people who think a lot of different ways, I'm sure. So it is kind of funny, and I notice like that's just a way of speaking. And I like hear the news and stuff talk about that, and they'll be like, "This is what Israel thinks about blah blah blah," and and I'm like, "There's no way Israel is all thinking the same thing about blah blah blah." You know what I'm saying? These are different people in the country. Some of them might feel that way. Some of them might not feel that way. Some of them might have no idea what the hell you're talking about. But why is it everything's getting so weird? It's because of the end of days, buddy. I mean, come on, it's the end of days, am I right? Or am I wrong? See, and I've been like bringing it up because I want somebody out there to disagree with me and stand firmly and say, I disagree with what you're saying right now. At the end of the days, you're crazy. And for this exact reason why, like this is why the reason you're crazy and it's not the end of days. I want somebody to do that to me. Barfine said exactly, and that I do believe he agrees, if I'm not mistaken. That's another person who agrees. It seems like, I don't know, man, very likely, and I would be honored if I was something like a magnet to people. Uh, I magnetize people who understand it's the end of days. Barfine says the end of days for sure. Gosh, that might even be the thing that we might talk about. See, the thing is, on the X Spaces, I hadn't finalized what it is that I wanted to even talk about. But that right there, the end of days, it's for sure because the reason I bring it up is because everybody seems to be agreeing. And in general, I do believe we do all agree, but what is exactly that it looks like the end of days for sure? Because I do tie in the end of America, which seems dramatic, and it is dramatic, but it's like I tie that in to say the end of days because it's for sure the end of America. And then it's like, dude, man, if it's the end of America, I don't know. I don't know about what's in store when you consider all the other countries, because I don't know, it's all tied in globally, what I'm talking about. And so, okay, like that would be my question. That'd be my general question to anybody is like, okay, end of days, do you think America, what you think America is going down first? Because that's what I would think. And subsequently, well, then who else goes down in a chain reaction of turmoil because of the global economy? Because it will be other countries for sure. And if you think about it, if we were to get into, say, a World War III, of course, we're not the ones deciding on it. Um, yeah, it seemed to me, and I'm not smart and I don't know stuff, but it does seem to me like, the world would be pulled in different directions, in regards to whatever superpower there is. Or, you know what I'm talking about? One of those superpower countries who call the shots like a China or a Russia or whatever. It's like they would definitely be a shifting. They would be doing a shifting. And with shifting, definitely comes conflict. It's like human nature. And so, who knows? Borders might be all getting all messed up and this and that. World War III. That's crazy, isn't it? All right. So, it's already 9:30. Gosh darn it. So, I'm going to cut off this stream and then I'm going to go. You should already know. I don't know if I posted it or what. I'm pretty sure I did. I think it's Gerard is Mania on X. If that is, if you know how to navigate on X, and I got to tell you that I barely have any idea or any clue on how to navigate X, but it's really fun trying. It's real fun trying to do it. It's actually pretty damn nifty. All right, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it when we get there. I got to clean up because I'm responsible